Good morning, guys. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Let's get after it. Final week of the month. Having a little issues with QUANTOWER this morning. I restarted my computer and the QUANTOWER was basically gone. Had to reinstall it, kind of. All the settings were saved, but the application was gone. Friday ORB was good, so let's hope that we don't repeat last week's mistake. Well, last week actually I lost on ORB. It wasn't like a bad loss, but the account thing is kind of all messed up right now, so you're not gonna see my balances for now. QUANTOWER thing is all messed up. All right, well, dumping already. A little dumpage. We're about to hit 30,000 today. That's gonna be crazy. That is going to be crazy. 30 seconds till we start the week. Well, at least till I start the week. Some people probably started the week already on Sunday. Or yesterday. I don't trade on holidays. That's kind of the rule of thumb I have is like, what's the point? Like, if I lose, I'm going to be so mad at myself for trading low volume. So I don't even look. Whoa. Did I just miss the open? Wow, I did. I missed it, guys. I was not even paying attention. So if I lose, that's my fault. It should have been a win. Should have been a win. That's my fault. See if we could get push and get lucky. Nope. I'm so stupid. I was kind of playing with the levels and 30 seconds flew by so fast. 30 seconds flew by so fast. I could. That's my fault. I should have been an easy win. My God, that was a 32 point open. Oh well. Not gonna get mad. We're just gonna go right into so the month's done. I'm not gonna be able to recover that in time to get payouts. So the month is done pretty much. The only thing that will determine now is TPT. So we're gonna work on TPT. That's the only payouts that we could get now for the rest of the month. With Apex, I will not be able to get any more payouts because it will not be worth taking the payouts because I'll recover the loss hopefully. But that was my fault. That should have been the easiest ORB. And I was just not paying attention. Oh well. All right, TPT time. TPT time. Let's get some payouts here. Let's get some payouts. So with Apex, I'm done for the month. Hopefully we could just recover that loss and then get a nice payout to start June. But that loss puts me at a disadvantage for the month. So unless I would recover it, but I'm not gonna play this stupid silly game of like, oh, I want to get my best month ever and break my rules. So that's second loss in a row on a Monday. But today was my fault. Today was my fault. Well, it's not a Monday, it's Tuesday actually. Feels like a Monday. I'm bummed. Well, thank God it's a short stream today because I'm already kind of upset at myself for not paying attention. I looked at the clock, it was 30 seconds, and then I was not paying attention and I missed it. Oh well. All that matters is get some TPT payouts, right? Get some TPT payouts And that's gonna make my day. Good morning, Sean. See what the volatility is like on this level. Good news is that I took TPT with that one of my TPT accounts and it worked totally fine. So I think I always had a copy trader issue when I multiply. So if I trade just the same amount of contracts, I don't think there's gonna be issues. ORB was a loss. I messed up. I was not paying attention and I missed the open, so I chased it. You won't see the dashboard today because it's broken. My QUANTOWER uninstalled itself and see, we could get this 820. I'm gonna jump one in here. I feel like it's a pretty big candle here. Come on. Come on. All right, so that's $300. Hopefully we could get that. So I lost 1170 on ORB. Which is my normal loss. No slippage today. Last week we had bad slippage, so we lost extra like $150. But today was my fault. Last week, oh my god, what a stupid mistake today. Holy smokes. That's what happens when you rush to your computer. One habit I want to change is get up earlier. You know, why am I getting to my desk 5 minutes before the open? That's just terrible discipline. It's why I rush. I was drawing my levels. I was not really looking at the clock, and I see the candle spike. Like I'm like, wait, the market opened? Yeah, bummer. And I had $1,500 payout to request from Apex today, and I didn't take it. I knew it. I knew I should have taken it. Every time I have a payout pending, or not pending, but available, I gotta take it. There's no point of. If I take $1,500 today, then in 8 days I'm gonna take another money, like another payout. Like it's take the money. Like now I lost $1,500. So if I make $1,500 on TPT, I'm gonna be excited. But on Apex, I would not want it. Like what am I doing? Like if I make $1,500 on TPT right now, I am gonna be so pumped. I just had it on Apex, and I was like, you know what? I want to grow it more. Fucked up mentality. That's what it is. Damn it. We're bouncing without touching 820. That would have been beautiful. But you know what? We could, once I make money here, if I do, I could go back to Apex and trade that one account and try to get it back to payout status. Was the wedding good? It was all right. It was very small. It was only like 90 people in a big room. It was all right. Nothing too, the crowd was tough. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I mean, I'm already at my second best month ever, so like I can't complain this month. Like no. If I complain, that'd be really bad. You know, that would be ungratefulness. So I'm not gonna complain one bit. $70K month, no. It's not gonna happen now unless I kill it on TPT. I'll have to make like $6,000 on TPT this week, which is possible, but I'll have to get unless I recover this loss from ORB. Like if I have 4 perfect ORBs, I'll recover on Thursday. No, it's Tuesday. No, we have 3 days left. There's no way to recover. I could recover the loss, but not gain more, and then that's not gonna give me enough balance. I'm not even gonna check my balances now because I don't know. I requested payouts, got approved on some, and my balances are probably like 4,600. So now I took a loss. I didn't want to look at my balances. It's gonna bother me. Damn, what a bounce! Fuck. What a bounce we could have had, but unfortunately, sometimes you don't get lucky. You know, sometimes you don't get lucky. Glad I took that early one contract lease for $300, but damn, if that would have hit 820, we could have been up $1,000 already on the day. Versus now, we're kind of just gonna struggle because now, how do you short this? You can't. Freaking market's a rocket ship going to the moon. Very hard to short this. I'm not even attempting. That's the ORB loss here. Terrible fake out. I had 19 ticks in my favor, so that just shows you how like it would have been such an easy ORB. I just had to chase it, and unfortunately, I lost. I didn't have to chase it. I could have waited, but oh well. Can't cry over spilled milk. Oh, now we wait because now the market moved up without us. So I'm not shorting this. No way. Yeah, short would have been nice. Yeah, I can't complain. I cannot complain. I mean, I just wanted to, I wanted to push, make the month exciting and push for my best month ever. I don't know if I could have. I haven't checked the accounts to see if they would be qualified for a payout on Friday. I know a couple would have been, but I don't know about enough. I still needed quite a lot. Yeah, we could make a historic run on TPT. How about that? Let's just do it. Let's just push TPT. See how far we could push. We just need volatility. Right now, the market's doing everything but being volatile. It's just nice 100-point range. Mm. Oh, shorts are about to get freaking killed if it keeps grinding. Here's the run to 30,000, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it on this push. 30,000. Let's go. That was a perfect short trap. And now we go. Damn, why couldn't I get filled at 820? Why did it have to stop right before? Not that I would have held this long, but there it is. It's gone. Thank God I didn't short. At least that my brain told me, like, you know what? Don't be an idiot. You know it's not a good short, and don't have FOMO if it ends up being a good short. Don't have FOMO. That was finally a decision I've made. That was perfect. Perfect decision. Because usually I would be shorting these 920s. Or 980s, It could fail for sure, but I don't want to be part of that. I want to see a break. $30,000 coming hot. It's having a little problem here. That would be a perfect short right now, if not the 30,000. I would definitely be taking this right now. That is rejecting, but again, don't want to get in the way of the train to 30,000. Now, is it gonna reject 30,000, or is it gonna break out and hold? That's the problem. There it goes. That 980 would have worked, but that's fine. Is it too obvious? I don't know if it's obvious. I mean, nothing's obvious in the market. You could just I mean, it could go right back down to not 29,700. It doesn't, no one knows. Anyone that thinks they know what the market's going, stay away from them because no one knows. But I want to see it at 30,000. But I just don't know if it's gonna push through or if it's going to, reject, kind of like it did on these attempts here. If I want to be aggressive, I gotta be able to short today. If I don't short, then it's gonna be hard to be aggressive because it's not gonna be a pullback. And if there is a pullback, then the short would have been good. So it's like it's gonna be a tricky one. Yeah, I would definitely not short right now. No. Doesn't mean it's not gonna work. I mean, this could just collapse right now. It did it. How many times did it do that? It could certainly do it as long as you have a stop in place. Short, it's never a short or long. It's never a bad play if you have a stop in place. Let's put it that way. It's when you don't have a stop that's when things go a little bit out of whack. Then it's very risky because if you have no stop loss, then it's like, well, if it continues in the direction I went against, then I'm screwed. But let's see, 980's been holding a little bit, but it's not rejecting it in the sense where, well, as I say that, but still just like holding around. It's not really, just like a flag. Maybe I buy 920s. I don't know. Come on, just push through 30,000. Let's see history at least on a shitty day. Let's see history. And I gotta go take out the garbage. Oh my goodness, I didn't know it was today. I just looked on my neighbor. My other neighbor doesn't have it. I don't know. See? Rejected. So a short's never a bad idea as long as you have a stop. That's all there is to it. See if I could get filled. Nope. 80-20. 80's working. 20 not so much. Find this online when no luck. Oh, I'm in. You're kidding me. Wow, so unfortunate. Come on, there we go. Come on. Big push. Should have just rode it all the way to 30,000, but got $1,000 already. Damn, should have rode that all the way to 30,000. Would have been sick. Yep. Oh. Damn. I got 1,000 already, so making up the ORB loss. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Yeah, I should have held that one. Yeah, my accounts will not show today. My QUANTOWER bugged out, and the whole thing is messed up. So no accounts today. I'm down 1170 on 1, 2, 3. Well, you could see this, but it's just hard to kind of see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 accounts. I'm down 1170 and I'm up 1,000. So ORB was a loss, and that was my fault. It should have been an easy win. Should have been an easy win, and I messed up. So wow, that 920 we could have paid ourselves. That second contract should have held it. Didn't want to get greedy, but I would have loved to just get, like, you know, $500 or so on this one contract. How much did I get? I got 460, 465. Okay, so not bad. If I would have held though, could have banked. Could have banked. Could have banked. Could have banked. Could still push for 70,000. It just have to kill it on TPT. Got to kill it on TPT next 4 days. I don't know exactly what my total is. Let me see if I could easily find. Gotta find my TPT payouts. Take profit payout. All right, so May 3rd was 1092. Am I crazy? Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. The one page I needed, I closed to calculate my P&L. Oh my god. Well, dun dun dun. We're going to 30,000. Oh, I missed it. I missed it again. I'm doing my payouts, but here we go. 30,000. And of course we stop at 3020, wouldn't we? Tyler, what did I say on Twitter? Short 3020, and you said no. Oh man, I called it on Twitter, guys. You could check Twitter. It's there. It is there. Proof that I know what the market's gonna do. Okay, payout total right now is 63,276. And then obviously this I'm not counting yet because the day's not over. I said 3080. Damn it. Why? Damn it. On the year. Yeah, if the year started on May 1st. On the month, baby. On the month. Hopefully we can get that to 65,000 today with this TPT account. But damn, I did say 3080. Damn it. I guess I don't know what the market's going to do. Unbelievable. Can't make it up, though. You really can't make it up. I mean, 20. Like, there's something. I don't know how you say your name. $625, but yeah, it's my second best month ever. I'm already up 6 figures on the year. Yeah, on the year I am. On the year I am. 164,000. 858,000 gross payouts. Pushing for that milli. But see, like, look at September. How much did I make? Right here. Should tell me. That's 56,000 total. Like on the bottom, it tells you. See, that is 56,000 total. So I made more money this month than I made September, October, November, December. This is when I went live with TPT in August. See how I was doing so well in May, June, July, August last year? And then Alpine was like, you know what? I'm trading so well, I could go for $100,000 a month. Well, I don't see $100,000 a month here. So yeah, my point is that trading is always going to fluctuate. It's going to be up and down. 56,000 is my best month, and I had two of them. I've had, I don't know how many 50K months I've had. I have probably like 5 50K months. All right, so 30-20 definitely failed pretty hard. Didn't want to short that, obviously. All-time high is crazy. I'm using ORB going forward. Well, it's not about that. It's not, nothing's gonna change. You trying to copy someone else is not. Why do you think I make so much money? Right? Why do you think like so much? I make, look, I made in a month what a column makes in a day sometimes, okay? So, or in a week. So there's always levels to this game. But I am at my comfort level right now where it's like I'm trading small. I'm not trading big. I'm trading small and I'm just consistent. So the payouts that you see right now this month is not from this month. This is from March, February, even, right? February was the start of it. April was good. And now May is like it's like a wave, you know, it's washing onto the shore. Like, you know, it's building up and then washing onto the shore, and that's my money. So it's not from this month. It's from the 4 months prior, maybe not 4, but 3 months prior. I've had the same accounts for 3 months, 4 months, you know, so it's a long buildup. And once I have TPT, now I think I could do TPT with ORB. Today was a good sign that I could do TPT with ORB or ORB on TPT. The only thing is I have to use the same size as I do on my leader account. I used to always, let's say if I'm taking 3 contracts on Apex, I would take 6 contracts on TPT. And I think that's what's causing the issues with the copy trader. But if I just take 3 contracts, I've had not a single issue with Lucid, and I have not had a single issue with, well, traded it for 2 days, but I've not had a single issue with TPT so far. So maybe it's the multiplication that's messing it up. But TPT is the best prop firm, and the sale ends today for 50% off, apparently. I don't know how true that is, so don't take my word for it. That's what they said on their Twitter. But the biggest thing I don't trust with these prop firms is this is the last day of the sale. But if it is the last day, they got rid of the 100 resets. Half pad 5. I tell you, yeah, you blew your Lucids? So you passed them last week. I'm at 3 TPT right now. I need to get to 5. Need to get my ass to 5. ASAP. 5 Lucids, 5 TPT. TRADEIFY probably as well. And then I'm going to do Phidias Bull Unlocks. Do we have any video explaining ORB in more detail? No. I had it banned already once, and I'm not doing that again. Plus, I don't believe in teaching. I don't think you could learn from anyone else as far as a strategy goes for execution. You could learn from other people when it comes to like psychology and realizing that until you find something that works for you, you're not gonna get successful. Like I've tried copying other people and chasing other strategies, and nothing worked for me until I came up with something on my own. And that's what my belief is. I don't know if that's true or not. If you try to copy someone, you're not gonna. You could learn from someone and add it to your arsenal or the knowledge that they have. But if you try to copy a strategy, it's not gonna work. Because the way I trade, my ORB changes all the time, right? The way I started trading the ORB versus what I trade the ORB like now, which is almost exactly 3 years. I started in July of 2023. And the way it is now, it's completely different. I'm not naming it different because I don't give a crap about the name not being ORB, whatever. People give me crap about that all the time. I'm like I don't give a shit. Call it whatever you want. A strategy name is just a name, and people come up with the craziest names so they could make it sound fancy and sell you something. But for me, being able to adapt all the time to market conditions, or if something's not working, I try something different based on understanding the market open, right? That's the biggest thing. I understand the market open and I adjust my strategy based on that. If you try to just follow my strategy and it stops working, or you get caught in the wrong side a couple of times because it happens so fast, you're not going to know what to adjust. So it's like the best thing I could tell someone right now, there's one thing I could tell you right now. If you want to get better at trading, look at 80 levels and 20 levels and find something around those levels to trade. Don't take trades if you're struggling with trading, of course. If you're doing good and you're trading well and whatever, don't listen. But if you have never taken a payout and you're struggling, do not take any other trades besides that 20 and that 80 and see how that goes. Give that a shot for 2 weeks. Not a day, not 2 days. Give it a shot for 2 weeks. And try to find something why you take that level versus why you don't. Loving that cake about to arrive in Chris's bank account. What cake? Yep, everyone sees the market differently. So, like Tyler says, everyone sees the market differently, and you're gonna have to find something that works for you because you have to adapt. The market changes. We go from a range day, we go to a trending day, then we go to bearish market, we go to a bullish market, we go to a crazy range market, which is basically a range market that also has trends in it. So if the market's moving 200-300 points in one direction, but it's in the range, technically it's a trending market, but it's in a range. So, you know, you could go, I don't know, you could go with the trend or you could go counter trend because it's going to work both ways as long as you time it correctly. You know, there's so many different market conditions, volatile, whippy, grindy, you know, all those factors play a role in how you're going to execute your strategy or how you're going to trade. Like right now, to me, this market is very slow. I know it's not, the ATR is not bad, but it's very slow. There's no, it doesn't jump, it doesn't go up and down. Like it's very hard for me to find multiple trades very quickly. And some days I could take, you know, in 5 minutes, I could take 3-4 trades. Psychology and discipline. Yes, but to have discipline, you need to have a strategy. If you don't have a strategy, what's discipline? You don't have a discipline, you know, just, you know, people like I did a giveaway on for TPT, which I'm gonna actually send those, but I did a giveaway on TPT on Twitter, and I asked people, what's your biggest struggle? What's your biggest struggle in trading? And a lot of people said over trading or not keeping profits or walking away when I'm green and over trading. And I'm like, why is it called over trading when we're losing, but not over trading when we're winning? How did you get those profits? Do you ever think to yourself, I have these profits because I overtraded? Because that's what really happens. You're trading, you're over trading, or you think you're over trading, but it's only because you're losing money. But you're doing the same exact thing you did when you made that money and you didn't think that was over trading. But as soon as you're up on the day, all of a sudden it's over trading. Over trading is when you're taking trades outside of your system. That's what over trading is. It has nothing to do with being green on the day, red on the day, whatever, previous trade, nothing matters. The only thing that matters is, was that your system? Like, was that your strategy that you executed? If that's not the trade, then you could be over trading. But I mean, pushing your luck and being greedy, that's two different things, you know. Like sometimes you got to walk away when you've had a really good day. You just walk. I mean, I got the bottom of the market twice today, and I didn't make that much money. Like I wish that is something I could get better at. But every time I try to do this, where I try, so it suits me, right? Because every time I try to hold on, I'll buy this and I hold on, it comes back. I buy this, I get greedy, I don't sell 15, 20 points, it comes back. And I'm like, why is it every time that I hold, it reverses? Or if it doesn't reverse, it's a pain in the butt trade. Like I get in here, it goes up, you know, 25, 30 points, comes back, goes for a small loss, comes back up, and it's like, you know, hovering here for 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then it goes. It's never like, all right, I caught the bottom here, let me just hold on. Let me try to get 50 points. No, it's never like that, unless it's a brand new TPT account. And here we are at 30,000. Let's see if my Robinhood is at all-time highs. You would think it would be, right? Makes absolutely no sense. What stock is tanking? Microsoft. That's about it. Well, I guess Tesla and then no, Nvidia's tanking. Okay. I'm like, how am I not? How is NQ so much higher and then I'm not on the all-time highs? I just did a $5.99 course. That was with a discount. Shakeen, good morning. Jake, good morning. Fortunately, not a good start to the week again. That's the second time this happened this month. But today was my fault. Last week was not. So today, I am a little bit upset. But right. The problem is right now it's going to be very hard to take trades. Look at the ORB approach, one trade per day as a fail-safe mechanism for overtrading. You would think that, but when you lose a couple times, you're going to want to make the profits back. Or even when you lose, you're going to want to make it back, especially early on. If you're not getting payouts and you're not disciplined, you think it has a fail-safe. But yes, that will be overtrading. So basically, if you take any other trades outside of the ORB on the ORB accounts, then that's overtrading. That's a good way to put it or look at it. And I've done it in the past where, you know, I take the ORB twice. So like if I fail one way, I'll like say if I would have taken the short, you know, I could have made some profits back. But it is what it is, and I'm not going to cry about it. I've already made my money for the month. I just want to make sure that I could recover these accounts and have a good start to June. Could have another 50K in June, and we're already up 200K on the month, on the year. Last year in June, no. Last year in May, I was at $95,000 at the end of May. And right now we're at 164. So I am $70,000 ahead of last year in payouts. No. Oh yeah. I was like, it's like I did not make $100,000 in April. I'm like, forgot that this is the year to date. But yeah, I made $111,000 in 2 months. That is absolute dream come true as a trader, to be honest. And it's a minimal spend. I did not spend more than $5,000 out of that. No, I always let it hit the stop loss. I have gone out. Like say I could have done it where it's like I'll get out for a smaller loss or like a break even. But that's maybe 5 times out of a year. How do I plan on getting 50K in June? TPT, Lucid, Apex. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get at. And then so I'm not counting, you know, too much on the Apex right now. TPT, I've had like 20 something thousand in February. So if I have 3 TPTs or 4 TPTs add buffer, we could definitely get, you know, $30,000-$40,000 out of those if we're patient. But what is squeeze? I mean, this is absolute rocket ship of a market right now. Very difficult to trade. Had 2 good entries. I would like to get this to 2,000, at least 1,500. I think when I get over $1,000 in a daily payout, I feel good. Like I feel like that's like a mission accomplished, and it just feels good. Just made 1.8K. You can't look at it that way because that's long term. You know, it says I made $900 in my portfolio. I was up like 1,200 earlier this morning. Yeah, at 6:30 a.m. I was up 1,200. That's long term. Doesn't that matter? It could be gone. But yes, I've made like $2,000-3,000 a day on my portfolio this month. A couple days. I'm like, I've never made that much money consistently trading stocks. I'm making more money holding long term than I did day trading. 31% I've made, 32% since I started investing. So 32% in, since last May, May 1st, so about 13 months. 30%, that's a lot better than 4% or 3% from the wow. I mean, shorting this is a terrible idea, so as much as I want to, I'm not even going to bother. The levels have been playing out pretty nice. 20, then bounce up 80. So probably going to bounce down here. So maybe I'll take a long. Crazy. We're trading NQ at $30,000. Oh, 80 worked. At least for 10 points. But the volatility is going to be so low at this all-time high. I hope the market doesn't turn into a grind. Alpha, that's exactly what I just said, basically. Exactly what I just said. All-time high grind is just not fun. But we'll see. One more good trade. One more good trade. I think 80 is going to reject. But in case you always wonder, does 80-20 make sense? You just look at a chart like today and you're like, wow. How can you say it does not make sense? But of course, it missed the 20. I had a 2 contract buy at 21 here and I missed it. Did you guys see the new Ferrari that came out? That looks like a Prius. Wonder what Ferrari was thinking. I would not be they don't need press, but maybe that's why they made it so ugly, so people would talk about it. Maybe that's the strategy. Just like in trading, when you're blowing up and you're on tilt, you get more viewers. Wow. Will not give us a pullback, huh? The 80 is really rejecting. I feel like it's gonna do what it did here. But no, I don't have a way of seeing a Ferrari stock price. Oh, I'm so mad about the orb. Say could have been such a good month. I mean, it's a good month already, but you know, it's not gonna be a good finish to a month. But as a result, it's gonna be a great start to June, maybe, if things go well. Can I please get max allocation? I'm gonna try. But don't have that skill level yet. Skid steer is amazing. I freaking love that thing. Still holding 80, but I think it's gonna go. Oh wait, that's what I said on Twitter. Short 30-80. And Tyler said no. Yeah, I'm not touching this short. Hell no. It's gonna work eventually, right? But for now, I'd rather just watch. I wonder how traders like FSP does today. Like, does he blow up 35,000 accounts or does he not? Damn, Austin, sorry to hear that. Yeah, they kind of told me like there was some kind of hold on one sec. Mm. Lucid is 50% off, right? Sheesh. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna trade this. Today might be over. Today might be over. That's why I hate trend days. If you miss the train, tough to get back on unless it makes a nice stop, which already did here. That was the second chance to get in. Maybe even here. What's the backyard looking like now? Like a mess. I took out a lot of shallow roots from my pine trees. Because Pine Tree said he's not going to do it for me, so I had to do it myself. I'm just kidding. I have a lot of pine trees surrounding my property, so I have a lot of shallow roots because that's what pine trees do. So if I want to kind of regrade my backyard to make it more level, because now it's like it's on the grade, it's a little slope, not steep, but I want it kind of more level. Those roots will get in the way of the grass growing nicely. So I was ripping them out with the forks, and then was going pretty well. So I'm gonna keep doing that today. Yesterday I only got a couple hours in because it was raining, and then it became nice like in the afternoon. Matthew, good morning. The backyard's not gonna be done till end of fall. Because you can't really do much. Like I'm waiting for the garage. Of course, everything's done except the building permit. the grading permit's done and stormwater management's done. Everything's done. Plans are done, but the building permit's not done. And then once that is started, I don't know how long it's going to take them to complete it. The foundation alone is going to have to sit for like a week before they could build on it. But once I have the foundation, I think I could do a little bit more work because then I'll see kind of what it looks like. Damn, 10K payout. Let's go. Oh, man, I wish that could happen. I didn't trade. I did. Nope, I'm up 1,000 on TPT, and I'm down 1,170 on my Apex. Well, Apex, Lucid, and TPT. It's just my QUANTOWER bugged out, so don't have the account summary. I restarted my computer this morning, and then my QUANTOWER was gone. I had to reinstall it. All the settings luckily saved for the most part. I gotta install the plugin, not the OEM QUANTOWER summary sucks. I'm gonna get the plugin, gonna get it to work. I'm trying to go for a $2,000 payout on TPT. If I could get to $10,000 payout on TPT one day, I'm going to go buy myself a new attachment. Like a grapple or something. I don't know. It's crazy how like a 10K day seems so much different than like a 10K week. So let's say you made 10K in a week, but you made it in a day. Feels a lot different than making 10K in a week if you made it every day. So you took out $2,000 a day for 5 days. It's a lot different than 10K in one day. Same results, same profit, but mentally it's just different. I don't know if I ever will because I never push. Once I'm up like 1,500, I stop. I gotta treat it like it's an eval. Or like it's pre-safety net, pre-buffer. Then I'll go for like $3,000 a day. You just gotta treat it like that every day. I also copy trade my TPT accounts, which is more dangerous. Yeah, but you just made 10 grand. How many accounts can you buy for 10 grand? Let's do the math. 50. Which is not that many. You would think you could buy more. It used to be a lot more. It used to be like 75, 80 with the $100 resets. That's only if it's 150K accounts. If it's 50K accounts, then you could buy 100. Keep a buffer? No, I can't keep a buffer. I can't trade when I have... The reason why I lost today is because I had a payout on Apex that I could have taken. But I wanted more. That's always... Mentally, that's my biggest challenge. I cannot trade when the money's mine. I don't need to scale. I just need to have consistent months. If I have a consistent year, I'll be happier than having a big month or big 2 months. Like making $500,000 in a year and doing that 50K a month or 40K a month. 40K a month would be like 480. That is more satisfaction and peace than making, I don't know, let's say $400,000 in 3 months and then $80,000 in the next 9 months, right? So out of the year, 3 months you've made 400,000, and then the last 9 months you made 80,000, which is not bad. You make like 8 to 10K a month. I'd rather make $40,000 every single month. That gives me confidence that I could keep doing this, and I didn't just get lucky. That's why I used to talk about this all the time. Like, I try not to bring it up, but too often. But like, this is why Ocala for me was the GOAT. I know Ocala for a long time. Like, he just blew up now. He's popular, whatever. Like, people know about him. I knew about him before everyone. I introduced him to a bunch of people at MOT. I talked about Ocala when I was at the BDH. When I was at the BDH, I talked about Ocala. No one really knew who that was. And what stood out for me is the daily consistent payouts, right? So he made that $1 million in payouts, but that was consistent. It wasn't one big $1 million payout. Like, the guys that made, you know, $1 million, $2 million in one payout on Apex, like Jade Cap, I like him. But that was a crazy run that he had during the tariff market, you know? And there's a couple people that even said like they can't replicate what they did, versus Ocala does it consistently. And that's what I like. But if you make a couple million, yep, yeah, he did say that. When you make a couple $1,000,000 quick, it's awesome because you could pay off your mortgage. You could set yourself up for a lot of things and not have to worry about finances for a very long time, no matter what happens in the future. But I also noticed that when I have a really, really, really good month, then I go back to an average month, I'm not happy anymore. And that's where trouble begins. The emotional roller coaster. You want to keep your emotions as neutral as possible. And it's hard to keep your emotions neutral when you make 100K 1 month, and next month you made 10K. You know, you would think, because if you've never done it before, you probably think to yourself, that's crazy, because if I would have made 100K in January, all I had to do is just not lose any more money for the rest of the year, and I'll be good. That's what you would think. If you've never been there, that's what you think, because that's what I used to think. I used to watch like stock traders, you know, make like 100K trade, and I'm like, wow, he just made enough money for 3 months. Like, as long as he doesn't lose big in the next 3 months, he doesn't need to make more money. But no, that's when you want to make even more, because now, you know, if you made $100,000 in the month, now that 5K, 10K month is not good anymore. You know, so you're gonna push, and then get in more trouble. Yep, exactly. Black magic. That's what I'm talking about. Once you have something, it's hard to be satisfied with less, until you get used to it, and then maybe you also hit rock bottom where you can't make any more money, and now you're like, all of a sudden, like a 10K month is good now. It happened to me. So when I was down in Florida this year, I had my worst month, right? So at that point, I just want to get back. Like, I was complaining from, let me just show you guys, it's easier. I was complaining here, right? I was complaining these months This month, not so much, but like these months I was complaining. So September, I complained. September was a terrible month. The only reason why I made $11,000 in September is because of August. That was like the first week of September. I took that out and then I blew all my accounts. I had uncapped payout accounts with Apex. Lost about $20,000 or more. Uncapped. I could have taken out, but I said, you know what? I'm going to grow those accounts. I said, I'm going to just grow them, grow the buffer for the rest of the year and see how much I could take out. Yeah, that did not work well. But like November, I was kind of like, oh, this sucks. December was okay. And then January, terrible. January was terrible. And then I went to MOT and things turned around. All time is from exactly 3 years ago, May of 2023, when I first took out a payout. Would I move to Florida? No. I value family more than location. And I like New Jersey because we have all 4 seasons. I wouldn't mind going to Florida more often in the winter time. But my name is Alpine Trader for a reason, right? I might not like it as much as I used to, but winter was winter is what I lived for a long time. I didn't come up with Alpine for no reason. What is my spend? All time, I'm not sure. All time, I'm not sure. On top of my head, I'll have to look. But this is last year, for example. But like, I just made $111,000 in 2 months, and I probably spent less than $5,000. So spend is kind of fluctuating. So I spend a lot when I don't trade well. When I trade well, I spend. If my Apex accounts were at lifetime, oh my god, I would have a goated spend versus payout ratio right now. And the only thing that killed me so far is TRADEIFY. I spent like $900 in TRADEIFY. I didn't get any payouts. Obviously, with Take Profit Trader, it helps me. I get free accounts, 3 per month. I do have to pay activation if I pass them, so it's not free, but it does help a little bit. So Take Profit Trader, my costs are lower than, an average person. I used to trade with TopStep when they had QUANTOWER. I took a bunch of payouts from TopStep, not like huge amount, but I used to like TopStep actually. The only thing I didn't like about TopStep was the scaling plan. That kind of really always hurt me. Let's see, do they have the payouts thingy? But they updated the page, so my payouts were on the old ones. They erased everything, bastards. Oh. I don't trade with them because of Project X. But trust me, if I have no options, I will definitely trade with TopStep. I'm gonna trade with TopStep. TopStep, my funded futures, funded next, funded seat. You know, I'm gonna trade with every prop firm there is. I mean, eventually, I have to. Am I still in contact with Nutty? Oh yeah, we're like really good friends. Talked to him pretty much all weekend. Alpine loves ETF. Hey, ETF live account was not too bad. But Tyler, no, all joking aside, ETF has a big role in my success because of their bigger accounts. I used to trade 50K accounts always. And that ETF sale that they used to have showed me how powerful 150K accounts are. But then I got 11K in payouts. They put my ass to live, which at that time I thought was actually not a good live program. But now I wish I had it. With this consistency that I have right now, I would have crushed that live account. I had three accounts, $6,000 in each, $1,500 daily loss limit, and 2 contracts. Right now with 80-20, we could have crushed it. That shit with 23% of your biggest day, actually, I love that rule. You know why? That's exactly what some prop firms needed to avoid the run up and just make enough to have consistency. I thought the reverse consistency was one of the best rules in the industry when it comes to overcoming the let's have a big day and then make enough just to get a payout. You know, I thought that was actually a really good rule. And I thought that was genius of them. No one else has that. Because if a prop firm is battling someone that's running up the account and then making enough, because I know that happened with Bullnox. You know, Bullnox has 40% consistency, right? And you have to trade for 10 days. So people would make enough money in 2 days. So you have 80% of your profits made in 2 days. And then the next 8 days, you just make enough. So they will make like $5,000 day number one, $5,000 day number two. That's $10,000. And then to get it to 40% consistency, 5,000, you need 12,500. So in 2 days, you make 10,000. And then in the next 8 days, you make 2,500. And Bullnox was like, whoa. That's not consistent trading. Well, it's not criminal because you have to realize that prop firms are struggling with people that are gaming the system, right? At the end of the day, we want prop firms to stay around. So if people are gaming the system where everyone's running up, that was the theme. Run up the account the first day and then trade smaller. That was the theme. I think they add the size so people blow up, because we have to realize that 90% of people are still blowing up accounts. It's the 10% of people that are milking prop firms and making them unprofitable, or even less, maybe even like 5% of people. Maybe 5% of people are like borderline profitable, making enough more than they're spending. But then 5% of people are like really taking profits out of prop firms. And it's getting sad at this point because there's really no prop firms besides TPT that's going to allow you to have a longevity, have a longevity and consistent structure for foreseeable future. No other prop firm is going to let you do that. Every other prop firm, you make 50 grand a month, well, you're done. 75 grand, all right, you're done. That's what sucks. That's what really, really hurts. TPT is the goated prop firm, and people still complain. I mean, I posted something on Twitter that I talked to TPT, and people just found every excuse to complain about TPT. I'm like, you sure you want to complain about this? Do you guys not learn the hard way that when you look back at things, you're like, wow, wish we could go back in time, especially in prop firm space. Like TPT is not perfect. There's some issues. But if the trailing drawdown is the biggest problem that TPT has, but if you think about it, TPT stays profitable because of trailing drawdown. Instead of complaining about trailing drawdown, how about you become a beast and you overcome it and not worry about trailing drawdown? Be the shark in the water. Oh, I don't like trailing drawdown. Well, you like TPT and you like everything else about them, so learn how to trade with trailing drawdown because it's really not that serious. People are complicating the trailing drawdown way too much. And it usually has to do with oversizing and not taking profit. Yeah. Would you rather have trailing drawdown or no TPT? I'm not saying trailing drawdown is better than end of day. I am not saying any of that. That's not the point. But look at other prop firms that have similar, like Trade Day. They'll put you live really fast. Now, the live thing, that's another thing with TPT. You want to be live with TPT. If you could get to a live account with TPT, I don't know what the structure is now. They're working on some kind of score system, and that's going to determine if you go Pro Plus. But if you could get to Pro Plus with TPT, I mean, you have unlocked a cheat code. The way it is now. I don't mind consistency rule either. To me, it doesn't. I hate consistency rule in the eval. I'd rather have a consistency in the funded, but sometimes it's nice to be able to just run up the account when you're pissed off. And can I elaborate? Sure. So with TPT, when you go to a Pro Plus account, you have a fresh account, right? With, let's say 150K is $4,500 with the drawdown. You make $100 that day, you could take it out. You make $100 the next day, you could take it out. You make $10 the next day, you could take it out. You can make $5 at a time till you make the account. Well, when you're at Pro Plus, typically you would already have paid for the account. But with TPT, you could actually pass an eval and go to Pro Plus. So like for me, from August to January, when I passed the TPT eval, I went straight to Pro Plus. And then all I had to do is trade that day, make money, and take it out. No buffer needed. Now, if I had the TPT account currently in Pro Plus stage, holy crap. I was not trading well. The whole time I had my TPT Pro Plus accounts, I was just not trading really well. That was from September to January. And then when I started trading well is when I got out of Pro Plus. Because they got milked bad on the metals and silver. Bunch of people live just before the payout. TPT did that? No, TPT can't do that because you have daily payouts. Yeah, Apex is doing sending some people to live before a payout, which I disagree with. TPT did it to you before payout, but how is that possible, Sean? Alpine has terrible memory, so you might have to remind me. All right, we're getting a pullback finally, guys. And what was the high? Everyone say it together. 120. All right, 20 doesn't seem to hold. Maybe 29.80. 30,000 might hold though. Let's see if 30,000 holds. Guys, show us your Jeep. Was my turning point 80-20 with base hits? No. My ORB. But 80-20 has definitely helped me with intraday trading. Besides my ORB for sure. Yep, 30,000 held. Unbelievable. Oh, but that doesn't make a difference. Sean, that doesn't make a difference though. That's actually a benefit. If you weren't in a buffer yet, then it's a benefit, kind of. Because now it's 90-10 split. Damn it. Just no luck today. Just no luck. And time's running out. Sacred. It just depends on how much you spend, how much you blow, and accounts and all that. It's kind of weird. I don't know exactly how they do it now. They're working on a system. They used to put people live very fast, and now it's. I think they learned that people are losing too much of their. What happened to the accounts? Nothing. Just issue with QUANTOWER displaying them. I'll fix it for tomorrow. I am red on the day though today. Except on TPT. TPT you could see the P&L here, so that's what we're currently trading. Okay, it's a little heavy still. Let's see. Can we? No, it's not gonna go lower. I don't want to buy this. I'm not gonna look. Yeah, that's why, Sean, that's why you don't do 25K accounts. They're a waste. If you had 150K accounts, you take out 500 every day, you have $4,000 in drawdown every day. You don't need more than that. I mean, I don't know what kind of profits you're looking for, but you make $500 a day and you take it out every day, your drawdown is always going to be 4,000. You make $1,000 a day, your drawdown is going to be 3,500. That's why you always go for 150K accounts if you can. There's so many advantages. Oh, just no luck today, guys. Unbelievable. Just can't get a single trade that goes like easy. I'm ready to chase. How does this 20 hold so freaking well? Like, it looks so weak right this second, and boom. Oh my god, I should just call it a day. I'm getting so angry right now. Getting so angry right now, guys. The obvious trades are working and I'm just not taking them. They look too obvious. Come on, reject. Can she go lower? Yeah, I don't think Canadians are gonna win. Looks like Vegas is gonna sweep Avalanche though. That's pretty wild. All right, go, go, go. Can she fill? I'm looking for small profits. I have to test the bigger account. Well, it's even easier with the bigger account. Damn it, guys. I just don't have any sort of luck today. Unfortunate. So unfortunate. But it's all right. Just Tuesday. I'm going to call it a day soon because I'm getting so frustrated. Like, how were we bouncing right there? And then, like, why couldn't we just bounce off 980? Like, why? Why is every level working except when I'm trying to enter? I got 40 minutes left diving in the deep. 40 minutes left. Joshua, enjoy the day. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna be done. I have a meeting at 12:30 with the client for my June 6th wedding or something like that. Yeah, June 6th. Now I don't like this 29,980 as much, but we'll see what it does. How are DJ gigs going? Not bad. Slow. By choice. I have a wedding. I have a wedding last Friday. I have a wedding this Saturday. I have a wedding on the 6th. So like one a week is good. A lot of there was no traffic. We beat it. That's why we left early. The weather helped. Can I get this fill? Get $500 out of that. I'll be very, very happy. So slow though. Like I don't like that. I like it when it's jumpy. You know, when the market's jumpy, it's so easy to just make some profit. Versus when it's a grind, you don't know when it's gonna reverse. I'm gonna let it react to this level before I jump in because I don't know. It's too grindy. It's too grindy. Ideally, we just break through and then like fast move down to 920 and then it'll be easy. Still holding on to 30,000. Oh my God. I gotta walk away. I'll be right back. This market's pissing me off. We are back just in time, and I missed the 980s, huh? Well, I'm not gonna miss them this time. Bastards. And we would have had our 15 points. Probably a bad setup, H pattern, but yep. Fucking knew it. Always. Always the wrong trades. When I'm fucking not trading well, I need to walk away. Why is it when I trade really well, I don't press the button? When I don't freaking... So mad. I gotta walk away, guys. I really do. I'm gonna ruin the freaking TPT account say if I don't walk away. Now 980 is gonna act as resistance because that's what it does. I know this is a trouble trade. This is going to 920 right now. And can we survive it? That's the problem. Can I survive? This account's blown. I think this is a blow account trade. Need a bounce now, otherwise we're fucked. There's so many good trades there, and I am just not trading well. Look at all these levels that were just perfect. And now it's like... Come on, give me like 10 points. So I can feel better. At least with one contract, we could survive a little bit longer. We all know this could go all the way back down to 700s. I don't know what I'm doing today. That's why I hate trending markets. You just can't trust the trend. You wait for a pullback, it's a reversal, and it's like how do you trade trend markets? Come on, just bounce to 20, please. Quick bounce. Oh, I can't wait to rip out some roots. Oh, it's gonna be an angry day in the backyard. We're having exactly what I talked about earlier. A range day that looks like a trending day. So basically what that means is it's becoming a range day, but the range is so big that within the range, the high and low, it's basically a trending day. So you had a one trending day here, and now you have a second trading day right there. And this is not stopping. This is going to keep on until we have some capitulation. This is not going to bounce. So it might pull back, but it's not going to bounce, meaning it's not going to keep going. Oh, I fucked myself. It's all right. One contract. Come on, get to 920 now. That's our best bet to get to 920. That is not the way I wanted to start the week. Super frustrating. Oh my goodness. There we go. Come on, 920, baby. 920. That's our best bet right now. $15K? What kind of eval on 15K? What kind of eval? $150K, but that's... Oh, sorry. I misread your message. I thought you were making 15K to pass an eval. I'm like, what eval? It's like Apex 300K was like that. Or that was 20,000 actually. Crazy. I'm using QUANTOWER. I'm using QUANTOWER. I need to walk away, guys. I need to walk away. As soon as this trade is done, I gotta walk away. I am beyond frustrated. Probably won't work, and I'm gonna be even more mad later, but that's what I get for chasing a fucking stupid entry. Because I'm just frustrated. That's what frustration leads to. That's why I can't keep my TPT accounts long enough. Unbelievable. Oh. Congrats, MX. First payout is always the best one. Oh, it's gonna be such a painful day losing this account. Hopefully I don't. If it doesn't fill me on 920 and it bounces like 928, I am going to be extra mad. It's going to just tank. Oh my God. When I fucking had it perfect entries, I fucked up and now I'm going to blow this account. Unbelievable, guys. Now 80-20 is not working. Fucking worked all day. I didn't take any trades. And now it's not working at all. And I'm taking the trades like a dumbass. Oh my God. I'm so mad at myself. There's no reason to long right now. There's just absolutely no reason. The market is in reversal mode. It's not in a pullback. Oh man, I'm walking away. As soon as this is over, I'm clicking done. So don't think I rage quit or anything. I'm just done for the day. I have a meeting at half an hour anyway. Fucking blow. A TPT account, you fucking blow it on the dumbest trade. My God. Deserved. Well deserved. Had $1,000 payout too. I'm not revenge trading. I'm just trading like a fucking idiot. This is not a revenge trade. It's just a bad trade. I didn't. Where did I enter at 36? I did not enter at 36. It's just my luck is that 80-20 is not gonna fucking work when I need it the most. That's my biggest issue. I can't find a way to be confident. Like here, short the fucking market. Who cares? Like just short it. Like I don't know. I was like, oh, can't short, and now look what happened. Look what happened. All you have to do is short. Anyone that says you can't short or long at any time in the market, Just you could always play both sides. But I had perfect entries. That's the problem. I had perfect entries and I fucking... If I save this, I'm just gonna count my blessings and walk the... I'm walking away regardless. I blow this account or I break even on this trade, I'm walking away, but just beyond frustrated. I was frustrated from the beginning. But look how 920 is gonna just be perfect. 920 is gonna reject perfectly and it's gonna go right down to 880. Well, I'm selling below my entry. My entry's at 44. I'm selling at 36, one contract. Believe it or not, 2 versus 3 contracts makes a huge difference in how fast your P&L moves. I might have to take one off right now, actually. It's not going higher. I take one off, break even here. Not break even, but basically at my entry, my second entry. Come on, just freaking push. Fuck you, Mark. Yeah, I fucking hate you. So mad. I hate myself for doing this, not the market. Market's doing everything you expect it to do. Now we hold it. Maybe we'll get bigger bounce because now we need a bigger bounce since we took one off. Now our average is way higher than 44. What do you mean price action became... Price action is never impossible. Price action is what you make it at, to be. If I was short right now, I would not be crying. So it's my fault for going long. Let's sell one at 960. Would be break even right now if I didn't sell that one. Would be very profitable right now. Come on. You know what? I should take one off right here. Let's take one off right there because I'm back to break even now. I was up, what, like... Now I'm profitable actually on this trade. I think, what was my P&L before I got into this trade? God, that was absolute. I was 10.65. So yeah, I'm profitable now. All right, so $1,000 we need 1250, right? Yeah. Do I take it off or hold on? I'll take it off. 1340. I just saved that. Oh yeah, this is a payout. I'm taking out 1340 from this account today. So that trade, I made $200. All that stress for $200. But it's all because I sold this one. Because it went against me so much. If I would have just waited, if I didn't take this stupid trade right here, and I would have just waited for 20, and then possibly add right here, would have been a great trade. But this entry is what screwed me up. We survived. Oh my God, we survived. Wow. So that's going to be like a $1,100 payout. We'll take that. $1,340 times 0.80. It's going to be, yeah, 1,072. So $64,348 in a month. Swear to God, if this V shapes all the way to the highs right now, I am gonna break something. But yeah, I'm done. I can't do this. When I'm trading frustrated, I just can't do it. And I have a meeting in 25 minutes for a wedding on June 6th. So we got to finalize things and yeah. Wow, look at that bounce. Damn, if I didn't sell this one though, this low, a little extra would have been fine. But anyway, guys, I am going to call it a day. Very frustrating day. I am down 1170 on my Apex accounts. Down 1170 on my Apex accounts, and I'm up 13 on my take profit. But I'm down 1100 on one of the take profits because I did ORB on it. So we'll see. Not a good day, but hey, slowly gonna recover it, hopefully, and then get some payouts in June. All right, guys, be good, and I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll do a giveaway tomorrow, maybe. I don't know if I have any accounts left, but we'll try. Thanks, guys. Sorry for all the ranting, but today was bad. Today was frustrating as hell, as all-time highs tend to be. I'll see you guys